Welcome back to the program. It's 5:16 now as our Race for the Cure week continues. This year, we have a friendly fundraising competition going on between Team Charlotte, Team Susan, and Team Michelle. The captain of Team Charlotte, otherwise known as the Elite Loungers. I feel like I should lounge back right here. Is at Greenbush Bakery this morning raising money for Race for the Cure. How's it going so far, Charlotte?
You know, so far so good. We are open for business. In fact, we are open an hour earlier than normal for business. And here with me now is Barb Miller. She is the co-owner of Greenbush Bakery. Thank you so very much for participating in this, Barb.
You're very, very welcome. It's our pleasure to have you here.
So, you know, I was talking with Marv. Marv is her husband, her other half. We're waiting for him to come down here. He was telling me you guys have been in business for nearly 20 years. You really are a Madison staple.
We are. He calls it the little darling now.
He does.
He really does. And it is comfort food, and it is a feeding frenzy for the college students. And we have families come in. We have little children in their pajamas. We have working people going to school, work, whatever. And so today
you're at the perfect location.
It is perfect. It is about location. It's very much.
Now, you have. I'm not a donut aficionado like my counterpart Adam is, but I've never seen this many donuts.
I know. There's about 30 variety of donuts here today, and we kind of have over 40. Little different every day, but all the basics are here. Our biggest sellers are old-fashioned.
And you have a variety of old-fashioned, right? So
yes, we do.
And you said the biggest seller is the cherry?
Cherry, blueberry, plain, all of them. And we have apple, cinnamon, and chocolate. So there's 5 different varieties of the old-fashioned. And people line upside the door to get them. And they can't make them fast enough out in the back here. So we go through a lot.
What is it about the donut that draws people?
Well,
seriously?
We make them fresh daily. And we use pure ingredients, no preservatives, no additives, and our fryers and everything are cleaned appropriately.
You're kosher here.
We are kosher, and we're very proud of it. Kosher means quality, so we're very proud of that.
All right, and so we've got about 2,000 donuts that we need to unload
We
this
need to
morning.
unload, and we need to get people to come in here. And
We already have orders.
We have
which
orders
is good.
going out.
There's a stack of boxes in the back. They're going to be either picked up or delivered later today.
That's correct.
So, but we need to get rid of all of this because we're not keeping anything here, right?
Nope, nope. We what we sell, what's here, we sell today, and then we make them. They're already starting in the back for tonight and tomorrow.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Barb.
Thank you, Charlotte,
Appreciate
for
it.
being here.
All right, so once again, we are open for business, folks. We need to see you down here. Come and say hello. We're going to be here until 8 o'clock this morning. Once again, 10% of all sales from now until 8 o'clock will be going to Team Charlotte, otherwise known as the Elite Loungers. So come on down and grab those donuts. Now, also tonight, if donuts not your thing, you know what? Pizza's always a good thing, too. I'm going to be at Rocky Rococo's on Mineral Point Road from 5 to 7 o'clock tonight. Past my bedtime, but I'm going to be there. 10% of sales also going to Team Charlotte, the Elite Loungers. So come out, say hello, and help Race for the Cure. Adam, back to you.
That has just been torture over the last 2 minutes, by the way, watching photojournalist Mark Schilling pan back and forth from one heavenly creation to another.
Oh, Adam, don't worry. There's more torture to come for you. I got you covered.
It's just painful. All right, thanks, Charlotte. See you in a bit. Welcome back to the program. It's 5:44 now. The Race for the Cure just 2 days away. It's coming up on Saturday. My colleague Charlotte is out at Greenbush Bakery all morning long, raising money for Team Charlotte, otherwise known as the Elite Loungers. Good morning, Charlotte.
Good morning to you, Adam. And sales are going really well this morning. So far, we have 20 dozen pre-sold donuts to go out, and Mary Daniel, she's the professor of Portuguese at UW, just came to Greenbush for the very first time ever to support Team Charlotte, and she lives all the way out by the airport. So Mary, thank you very much for that. So this is all good fun, but this is going for something really serious, the fight against breast cancer. Now, cancer touches all of our lives. In fact, it runs deep too deep in my family, in fact. And this month, News 3 has been sharing stories with you leading up to race day, which is this Saturday. And now, finally, it is my turn. I have a story about a Madison woman who I am so very proud to call my friend.
Anise extract and fennel seeds, one of my favorites.
Sugar and spice and everything nice. That's one way to describe Phyllis DeGioia and what she loves to do.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite thing to bake?
Chocolate cake with chocolate frosting.
Now you're talking.
The joy of baking seems rather fitting for the president of the Italian American Women's Club, and her name says it all.
DeGioia, that's what my name is, of joy.
Oh, is that what it means?
Yes, it means of joy. And Phyllis, in certain translations of certain languages, means sweetheart. So I'm a sweetheart of joy.
Oh, I love it.
But as we all know, life can serve you lemons. At the beginning of this year, she was diagnosed with breast cancer after her annual mammogram.
Numb. Didn't cry, didn't have a meltdown, just numb.
Phyllis's dad lived with pancreatic cancer for 20 years, also had prostate cancer, and eventually died from leukemia. Her aunt, also named Phyllis, died of breast cancer, and her cousin was recently diagnosed with stage 1.
There's so much cancer in my family that I've been expecting to hear that news all my life.
Complications from multiple sclerosis took her mother from her when Phyllis was just 14 years old.
She went in the hospital and was gone in 2 days. It was very unexpected. And
after her diagnosis, Phyllis was questioned about her family history, and something on her mother's side raised a red flag.
Awesome. And to find out what that red flag is, you'll have to tune in tonight for News 3 at 10 to see the entire story. So please do tune in to see more and learn more about my friend Phyllis. Once again, we are back here at Greenbush Bakery on Regent Street, where 10% of sales starting from 5 a.m. this morning up to 8 o'clock is going to go to Team Charlotte, also known unofficially as the Elite Loungers. We've had a lot of wonderful News 3 this morning viewers come in. Thank you so very much. They're sharing their own personal stories with breast cancer in their family, breast cancer with their friends. So it's, you know, awareness is just as important as finding a cure for this terrible, terrible disease. So now if donuts aren't your thing, which I don't know why it wouldn't be, but if you want to bookend your day, this would be a good thing to do. Go to Rocky Rococo's tonight, Mineral Point Road, from 5 to 7 o'clock. I'm going to be there again. I'm going to bring my pillow and my pajamas and be eating dinner with all of you guys. 10% of sales from those 2 hours will once again go to Team Charlotte and the Elite Loungers. So help me find a cure for breast cancer. Adam, back to you.
Pizza and pajamas. You could have done pajamas and donuts. You could have just stayed in your pajamas all day.
I could have, but, you know, I had to get some pink on here.
Oh, there you go. All right. We'll see you in a bit. Thanks, Charlotte. And you're going to want to take a detour on your drive in this morning to treat your kids, your coworkers to donuts. The place to get them this morning is Greenbush Bakery on Regent Street. That's where Charlotte is this morning, raising money for Race for the Cure. Good morning.
Good morning. We are back in the production area. Zach is hard at work. Fluffy over there. He's frying up some donuts. And over here, Marv, he's the co-owner. Hi, Marv. He's not allowed to talk today. Marv is in charge for today. Barb Miller here, the co-owner of Greenbush Bakery. Thank you so much for letting us invade your space this morning.
And thank you very much for this beautiful cause that we're excited about having you here. It's been wonderful.
So once again, just to remind you, you've got time until 8 o'clock to come down here and buy your donuts, because 10% of the sales through 8 o'clock this morning will be going to Team Charlotte, also known as the Elite Loungers. So we know that for many people, cancer touches our lives, and it really hit home for you guys last year.
Yes, it did. My very special niece was diagnosed at the age of 35, no family history, was a strong advocate for herself, went in and asked her doctor for a mammogram, and lo and behold, she had endometrial carcinoma. It was early detection. I am such a strong advocate on that. And I'm so glad that she did it, because it was an early detection of her breast cancer. She's doing very well now.
And no family history.
No family history. Her genetic testing was normal, so it was an inductal, and it was one of those risks that you have that you don't know about.
Right.
So that's why mammograms are important for the ladies. That's why I am very passionate about this cause and always will be.
And you have run many of the races because you used to work in the medical field way back
in the earlier days when I could run.
And so now you are donating donuts, of course, your specialty, to the wonderful volunteers.
Yes.
This weekend.
Yes, the 29th and 30th. They will get donuts there at at their sites.
Wonderful. Okay, and once again, we've got over 30 varieties today to choose from. And you started off with about 2,000, give or take. That we're getting rid of these today, aren't we?
We are, and please come down. We'll be here all day. So please come down, and they're continuing to produce, so we will enjoy packaging them up for you to take to work, school, or home.
All right, so come here, get your sugar high, because it is crazy good in this bakery. Now, coming up, like around 6:45, I'm going to share a special story about a local woman, a breast cancer survivor. You may recognize her. You may know her well. Adam, back to you.
Yeah, I should tell you. So Elaine McNeil, who is just here sharing her story, a breast cancer survivor, she's coming down to say hi, just so you know.
Great. We'll look for her. Thank you.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Charlotte. Buy a donut, make a difference. Pretty good deal, if you ask me. Charlotte's at Greenbush Bakery. She's been there all morning long, raising money for her Race for the Cure team. There's a little more than an hour left now for viewers to help the elite loungers. How's it going out there, Charlotte?
It's going really well out here, Adam. We have Emma and Grace here selling the donuts, and we started off with around 2,000, and we have really made a serious dent into the donut sales here. And you know that my colleagues Susan Simon and Michelle Lee, we are the honorary chairs for this year's Race for the Cure, and we're having friendly competitions against each other to see who can raise the most money. But if you think about it, there really is no competition between the three of us, because we are working together to help find a cure for breast cancer. All this month, we have been sharing stories with you, your stories about breast cancer and how it's touched people's lives. And if you think about it, cancer does touch every single one of us. We have a family member or a good friend that has dealt with this terrible disease. In fact, for my family, it runs way, way too deep. So now it is my turn as we get closer to the race, which is this Saturday. I get a chance to share a wonderful story with you. It's a story about a woman that I'm so proud to call my friend.
Anise extract and fennel seeds, one of my favorites.
Sugar and spice and everything nice. That's one way to describe Phyllis DeGioia and what she loves to do.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite thing to bake?
Chocolate cake with chocolate frosting.
Now you're talking.
The joy of baking seems rather fitting for the president of the Italian American Women's Club, and her name says it all.
DeGioia, that's what my name is, of joy.
Oh, is that what it means?
Yes, it means of joy. And Phyllis, in certain translations of certain languages, means sweetheart. So I'm a sweetheart of joy.
Oh, I love it.
But as we all know, life can serve you lemons. At the beginning of this year, she was diagnosed with breast cancer after her annual mammogram.
Numb. Didn't cry, didn't have a meltdown, just numb.
Phyllis's dad lived with pancreatic cancer for 20 years, also had prostate cancer, and eventually died from leukemia. Her aunt, also named Phyllis, died of breast cancer, and her cousin was recently diagnosed with stage 1.
There's so much cancer in my family that I've been expecting to hear that news all my life.
Complications from multiple sclerosis took her mother from her when Phyllis was just 14 years old.
She went in the hospital and was gone in 2 days. It was very unexpected. And
after her diagnosis, Phyllis was questioned about her family history, and something on her mother's side raised a red flag.
And to find out about that red flag, tune in tonight at News 3 and 10 at 10 o'clock to hear more about Phyllis's story. So in the meantime, you need to come out here to Greenbush Bakery on Regent Street. We have until 8 o'clock. We've got just over an hour to get rid of all of these donuts. 10% of sales will go to Team Charlotte otherwise known as the Elite Loungers. Now, I'm going to already plan your menu for today. Dinner tonight, you're going to go to Rocky Rococo's on Mineral Point Road because I'm going to be there as well from 5 to 7 o'clock. 10% of sales there will also go to Team Charlotte. So come out and support my team because together we can help find a cure for breast cancer.
Comfort food, Charlotte, for Team Charlotte.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, we'll check back with you one last time in the program. Thanks.